Wisconsin night outside, but we've got perfect conditions for baseball under the roof here at American Family Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Ready now is Hoyjun Park, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Pittsburgh, the second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Kevin Newman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Chopped weakly to the left. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
One out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So now it's Brian Reynolds. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
0-1's the count. Ball.
Outside at 94,
one ball,
and 1 strike. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Miguel Sano. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. The Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Dylan Peters gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Christian Yelich is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Here comes the 1-2. A little bouncer. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Now a flare out to left center. Newman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Colton Wong now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at 304. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Gone in order of the Brewers. Still no score. Brian Hayes digging in now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's looked at for the first strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now it'll be David Dahl. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ball
2 balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-1 to David Dahl. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Now this is out in front. May be tough to get to. And that's the second out. So now here is Suzuki looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering on its way. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for the Brewers, Hunter Renfroe comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hunter Renfroe.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
That's ball
Just
2.
off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit well towards the hole. And there's one away.
That is it. The first baseman, number 11.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Peters isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Taylor.
To the plate now, Tyrone Taylor. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped up. Chavis into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Suzuki will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Striding in is Jamie Ritchie, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. Here it comes. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate, Poijun Park, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Nope,
and this
ball
misses
four.
for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So next to hit is Kevin Newman, struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Richard over at second. Hart at first with no outs. This is in the air out to right field. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Comes set and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. 2 gone. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And there's ball 2 now.
2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to time up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live.
Into the box, Luis Urias, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And now the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Chavis is over to take a look at it. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is David Dahl, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
David Dahl.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. No one on with one down, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Reined in. On to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth. Next to dig in, Suzuki grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And the throw is in time, and that will end the inning in style. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And now the first pitch.
Ball inside.
And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
Two and two.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2. Chavis is over to take a look. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Will stand in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
1 strike.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe, who bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate is Jamie Ritchie. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Jamie Ritchie.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Into the box, Hoy-Jun Park, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And stepping in, Kevin Newman. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. Fouled off. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now.
Up next is
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. King gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Halfway home tonight from American Family Field. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now the Brewers DH, Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next, it'll be Pedro Severino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0. Nope,
here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And now, Luis Urias. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Dylan File takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 96, Dylan File.
All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. File, a native of Arizona. He was a 21st round pick back in 2017.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Michael Chavis is on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Now to the plate, here is Michael Chavis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey,
that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Dahl gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Nobody out, runner on first. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to bat, Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The right side. Here comes the right fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So now to the plate, Jamie Ritchie. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming in on it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 4-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him 2 down. So next to bat will be Lorenzo Cain. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Windup and the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 4-0. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Hoyjun Park 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Lifted down the line in left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Up next to the Pirates.
Digging in next, Kevin Newman singled in his last at bat. And now the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Brian Reynolds will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied down the left field line. Yelich on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. Pirates on top, 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong.
The second baseman, Colton.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. Very weakly on the ground. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. In the air, down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Next up, Rowdy Tellez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Tyrone Taylor is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Pedro Severino, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and that will end up a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail here 4-0.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Miguel Sano. First offering. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Rounded down the third baseline. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Up next for the Buccos, David Dahl. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping into the box will be Luis Urias. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
0-1, here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in will be Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only one away.
Number 6.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner.
And there goes the shutout as the run scores on the sac fly, and they finally hit the board here in the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 4-1. Josh Hader comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
And now in the box, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Suzuki. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Grounded to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Up next, Jamie Ritchie. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Into the box now, Hoyjun Park. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Pirates lead 1. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. David Bednar takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, David Bednar.
Ready. Here's the first pitch. Rowdy Tellez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fouled away. Renfroe stands at second with no outs. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Dahl. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to stand in is Tyrone Taylor. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Omar Narvaez will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's going to get down out there. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Two out, bases loaded. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The Brewers down to their final strike. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do.
1 run scores. 2 runs score. Here's the tying run headed for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. The former offensive player. These are the moments.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number. And now here is Kevin Newman. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he fouls this one off.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Big spot here, and it'll be Ke'Bryan Hayes. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. At the plate now is Lorenzo Cain, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Colton Wong. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Big at-bat now, and here is Hunter Renfroe. So they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. 1-0 the count.
Ball 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Rowdy Tellez would be next. And it's full now, 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball.
The other side is retired as they make the play. Milwaukee leads 1. Score remains tied at 4. Brent Suter takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 35.
Now at the plate, here is David Dahl for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 3.
Number 25. David.
Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
In now, Michael Chavis. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. Bucks go down quietly. This game's all tied at 4. Next up is Rowdy Tellez. The winning run stands at second base.
Number 11.
Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on.
And this is down, and that should do it. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
This evening's game comes to an end at 5-4, the final tally. The Brewers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Brent Suter claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa again, please act in Milwaukee. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.